What happens when a king of media welcomes Hollywood royalty to his dinner table? As it turns out, plenty of laughs and even some surprising confessions. Larry King hosted a Dinner with Kings, which airs this Sunday night on our sister network, CNN. That dinner party included some famous faces like Shaquille O'Neal, Conan O'Brien, Tyra Banks. The list goes on, but I want to talk to the person who actually hosted it right now, and that's Larry King himself. Very clever name, you know, Dinner with Kings. And then you have the people who were kings of their industries.
You're not kidding. I tell you, Robin, this was a hoot to do. Sean and I hosted it at our home. We had to configure things around a little, and Wolfgang Puck cooked the dinner. We show scenes of Wolfgang Puck in the kitchen. We show you every person arriving.
Yeah.
We have a gang of, I went to this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 guests, and Sean and I, 9 people all together.
And look at this.
In addition to the ones you mentioned, we have Jack Dorsey, the inventor of Twitter, Seth MacFarlane, Wolfgang Puck, as we said, Shaquille O'Neal, Russell Brand, who's insane, and Conan O'Brien, who is not only very funny, but gets us into some very deep thought about insecurities.
I met with, we had a group come visit the show recently of inner city kids, and they were gifted, you know, all in different ways, and they were talking about, they wanted to speak with me for a little bit. And so I spoke with them at the show, and one of the girls, who must have been 16, 17 years old, said to me, how do you get over your insecurity? When does that go away? And I said, you never get over it. And she was shocked. And I said, I mean, she's looking at me, and I've been doing this for a long time, and to her, I might as well be 1,000 years old, even though I'm only in my early 30s. And, but she said, how do you get over your insecurity? And I said, it's never going to go away. If you're any good at what you do, you'll always be afraid. You'll always, you always think you're fooling everyone. You always think you're the one at the table.
Not for a second do I think that, ever.
Right.
I'm still working on hiding my insecurity, 100%.
Who was the biggest talker in this group?
No one commanded it. Everyone had something interesting to say. Conan was very funny. Robin, as I said, Robin, that Russell Brand, well, I'll give you a clue as to what he did. He went up into Sean's bedroom.
You said Russell went into
Jack,
Sean's bedroom? Well, here's
he did.
Yeah, that's funny. Here's Russell talking about something here. He's always shocking and funny, so let's see what he said at the dinner party.
I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful to be included in this. I'm lucky not to be dead. I was a drug addict for years. I'm very, very lucky to be here with all these beautiful and intelligent people. I'm very grateful to still be alive. Pioneers, brilliant comedians, beautiful, intelligent people. I'm grateful for this. I shouldn't even be here. I don't think I should be here now. I've nicked loads of stuff from your house.
He said, I took lots of stuff from your house. That's funny.
Which is partially what he did. Seth MacFarlane at the end of the dinner plays piano. I make a confession of my own. Sean looks very good and has a lot to offer. It's fun and enlightening.
I bet. Now, we can't get away from this interview without giving us some information here. For example, what revelation did you make?
Well, we talked about how we want to be remembered and about going on from here. And I want to be cryonic. I'm not sure I'm going to go anywhere. Cryonic is they freeze you when you die. And the theory being that if they find a cure for what you died of, they bring you back to life.
Who else did that?
I
Was
think
that Ted
it's the only sure bit. Ted Williams was cryonic. There were rumors that Walt Disney was cryonic.
Well, okay, that's a fascinating revelation.
Hey, what do you got to lose? And Sean said that I'm crazy. She says, first of all, what if they wake you up 200 years from now? You won't know anybody. I said, I'll make new friends.
You would, Larry. Let's listen to what Tyra said about how she feels, I think, about herself here.
When I did my show, created my show, whatever, I also created a persona on Top Model. And it's a character. So when I'm sitting there and I have all this makeup on and I'm like, your picture is not fierce and, you know, talking all that and reprimanding the girls and like, that is a character. Like, I don't do that. Like, in real life, I'm like passive aggressive, I'm anti-confrontational. I'm even in coaching to like learn how to be confrontational. So it's a character.
fascinating. So we can watch all of this happen, whether it's from the appetizers down to dessert, and that's when people really start talking, isn't it? So this is Sunday night, December 4th, 8 p.m. Eastern.
And if you like it, you especially, because you know how I feel about you, Robin.
And our viewers, and how they feel about you.
We will do more of these. And if you fly out west, maybe you will be on the next one.
Oh, that was a nice invitation.